Welcome back everyone, and welcome to my newly decorated home office. It's also where I record my YouTube videos, so this will be a bit of a studio tour as well. I teased a few videos ago that I would give you guys a tour of this room and how I decorated it, so this is that video today. So over the summer, I redecorated this room. My husband, who's holding the camera right now, wanted me to be sure to tell you that it was his idea and that I was reluctant at first, but then I decided that I would go ahead and do it. We had the same matching desk set for about the last 10 years, and he said that he was going to sell his desk, and so I decided, well, I might as well sell mine too, and I could use an update and then a place to record where things look nice. So I'm glad that he suggested it, and I think it worked out pretty well. The first thing you'll notice in the room is the blue color. What happened is I love the color blue, and I happened to pick out some of the furniture items in the room, put those into a color wheel, and that spit out a color of blue that I felt like I should get in order to paint the room. It was called Sapphire something. I took it to Home Depot, had them make the paint for me. I put on 2 coats of it, and it looked terrible. It was definitely giving boys' bedroom, not adults' office. So I took the paint back to Home Depot and asked the nice lady there to tint it darker, and we came out with this color. So oftentimes when I've made a video about painting something, people have asked me, what color is it? Well, I can't really tell you what color it is because it's just a made-up color. So the other thing you'll notice right away is this light over here. This is a Nanlite Compac 200B. It is what lights my face most of the time when I'm sitting here, but right now it's just pointed at the ceiling for this video, so know that it doesn't really go with the flow. If you guys know of anyone who has a vintage Mole Richardson C-stand that of course is burgundy in color, I definitely would be interested in that so that I could replace this shiny C-stand and have something that goes with the color palette in the room. The other thing you'll notice right away is my desk. Now, I picked up this desk from HomeDepot.com. It is actually a walnut wood desk. These drawers do function, but they're not very functional. They're pretty much terrible. They're just for the look. Getting this desk sort of dictated the design of the rest of the room because we had walnut and we had gold square legs, and you'll see those colors repeated a little bit later. I ended up buying this desk from Home Depot, even though I saw it first on Wayfair or Overstock. And what I sort of found out through this process was that everyone sells the same stuff, just for a different price point and sometimes with a different name. So if you search for the UPC, the item number, or you search for the name, you'll come up with different prices. And that's definitely what happened during this project. On the desk, I have my Mac Studio, which I purchased last year. It cost about $3,000, but I'll put the specs below as to which unit it was. I can't really remember. Just know that it was about the middle of the road Mac Studio, which is why I mentioned the price point. I've got 2 BenQ monitors. These are 271s, I believe. They're 27 inches. They are mounted to a single mount holder with VESA plates in the back, and that's attached in the back of the desk. I like to have everything really nice and neat. Behind there are some LED sort of, not exactly rope lights, maybe tape lights that I got from Amazon, and they're crisscrossed all over the thing, giving us this red color back there, which I can change with a remote if I wanted to. But that's how I went about that. I went for a very minimalist design. In fact, I used to have my Synology 1821 Plus on my old desk, and I had some Drobos back there in the day too, but I ended up moving it over here. It has a 10 gig Ethernet hardware. I can't remember what that thing is called, but I've connected it to the computer with 10 gigabit Ethernet. So it's very fast. And this has 8 different spinning hard drives in it that sort of gang up together in order to give really good read-write speed. So that's there. These cabinets that you see down here, I actually purchased these from Walmart.com. I think I found them on Wayfair for $450. And then I searched for the name on Google and came up with these at Walmart for 2/3 of the price. So that's another good example of that. They came flat packed, and then I attached the same tape lights from Amazon to the back, and that's what's giving us our red glow here on these blackout drapes, which I got on Amazon as well. They're actually the same version that I have in my studio, only those are black and these are burgundy. This light right here was a gift from Nanlite, I believe for their anniversary. And I just sort of keep it here for a little bit of ambiance, and of course my black and white laser printer from Brother, which I've had for a very long time. Over here on the shelves, I believe I got this shelf from Target.com, but I'll put it below. I also put some links on screen so you guys can see that as well. And you might want to check those out. This camera right here is a Canon DCS-3. It was made in 1995. And in 1998, I bought one of these used for $5,000. And this was my first digital camera. It's 1.3 megapixels. It shot around 1.3 frames a second. And I used it when I was a photojournalist. And sort of the kicker is there is no screen on the back. So it was just like shooting film, which is the cameras I was using the rest of the time. I bought this last year for about $220. Now, the other thing that I'm sure that you noticed in the room was this slant wall. At least that's what I believe it's called. I'm going to link to someone else's video that talks about how he did it, because I think he did it the right way. The way that I did it, I think, was the wrong way. I started off by painting all of the slats individually before I put them on the wall. I then used a hammer, and that was it. He, on the other hand, put it up, used a nailer, so the nails went in nice and neat. He used some caulk as well. He sanded it down. It looked beautiful, and then he painted it with a paint sprayer. I felt like, oh, he's overbuilding it or something like that, but I think he actually did it right. And now as I sit here in the room and I look at the imperfections of my work, it's driving me nuts. So don't do what I did, definitely do what he did. This lamp back here, oh, by the way, this picture frame was a gift from my aunt and uncle, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I ended up using in this room in order to display some of my work. So you see that sort of changing behind me while I'm recording my videos. And of course, this is the wall that's behind me while I'm recording. And usually I have my camera on my desk on top of a book on a tabletop tripod. I also have my teleprompter there with my notes on it usually. And very rarely I will be reading a script, but usually I'm just going off an outline and that sort of thing. Now, coming over here on this side of the room, you'll also notice that there is a second lamp up here. And this lamp actually works as the hair light when I'm sitting here recording my videos. Right now I have it dimmed way down so it's not blasting you in the face, but I got this so that it would sort of blend into the room when I wasn't recording, but it would also be functional as well. And in these two lamps and this one behind me, I have Synology, I believe that's what it's called, LED lights that I can change from a mobile app on my phone. Now, the funniest thing in the room right now is probably this picture frame down here, which includes a picture of someone else's baby and their dog. I keep forgetting to put my own pictures in here. So if you guys have any ideas as to what I should put up there, which of my pictures would look the best, or maybe your pictures, I don't know, anyone's pictures, let me know down in the comments. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I hope you like what I did with the place. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.